clouds move in slow motion. You are sitting so close to me. I can hear the air move. A small smile hides in the corner of your mouth. A small smile. It was a feather landing on water, a soft shift in the room. Nothing else changed, yet the world feels new. Just a breath that we share, just a breath. No words are needed now. The blue sky is enough for us. Your hand is still on my shoulder. Life is this simple, a moment that stays, even when it goes, even when it goes. A feather landing on water, a soft shift in the room. Nothing else changed, yet the world feels new. Just a breath that we share, just a breath. So light, so very light. Like a leaf falling, just like that. The sun is hitting the rug, exactly where I'm sitting. My green sweater feels heavy in a good way. I've been staring at the same paragraph for maybe 20 minutes. The words are just shapes now. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet, quiet. The loo and something nice on the wall, on the wall. It's okay to do nothing, it's okay. The tea is cold in the mug. I forgot I even made it. One is gray and one is white. There's a bird on the ledge, looking at me through the glass. I wonder if he's bored too. Everything feels soft around the edges. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet. Let's just stay quiet, stay quiet, quiet. The loo and something nice on the wall, on the wall. It's okay to do nothing, it's okay. Floating, just floating, watching the dust float away. The afternoon is leading in. I don't need to go it's quiet finally. Steam rises like a soft gray curtain between your steady gaze and mine. The spoon clicks against the porcelain rim, tap, tap, keeping time for the both of us, while the world stays outside the glass, safe and dry in this padded booth. You slide that look across the table, low and slow like a heavy bass line. No rush to find the bottom of the brew. We stay right here in the pocket of the quiet afternoon, right here, wrapped in wool and woven silk, watching the rain paint the pavement black, simple as a 3-chord blues. Timing, racing for the downtown express, but we have the bridge and the melody, settled in the easy air, taking our sweet time to breathe. Take another sip and let it linger. The way the evening begins to fall, wide and open tonight. We have the best seats in the house, right here on these wooden steps, with the cool air moving through the trees. Just lean your head back, watching the Big Dipper hang there, like it has nowhere else to be. The world is usually so to get somewhere, but we found a way to stop the clock without even trying. Let's stay out here a little perfectly fine where I am, just me and you and the stars. Right here with you, just the stars. Do ba do. Heel hits the red dirt path, toe pushes off the stone. One breath in, one breath out. The trees don't ask for much, they just stand there tall, watching me swing by, swing by. Green leaves break the sun, sharp patterns on my skin. No clock to keep, no race to win. Blue jay shouts from the oak, I shout back a hello, hello. Just the rhythm of the road. The wind is a cool hand, smoothing out the rough spots. I don't need a map, I don't need a plan, just this steady beat, moving through the tall grass, feeling right and tight. Dirt path, everything is in its place. Soul is quiet, step is light. The sun is leaning low, walking back to the start, with a song in my shoe. So light. Sun cuts a sharp path through the glass, hitting the floor like a heavy brass note. Dust kicks up from the old rug, little specks dancing in the heat. They move without a plan or worry, just tiny acrobats being bright. My skin takes my shoulder and I stay, like a horn player waiting for a cue. The air feels thick and sweet and real. I could bite it, salt and cedar and a bit of luck. They zigzag and zip in a frantic chase, small white dots colliding in the beam. Harder than a drummer on a Sunlight spills, 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 oh spills, tracing the grain across the wood. Soft skin, soft, warm, resting hand, breath, slow, slow, steady, steam, pulse, pulse, anchored here. Woven light, woven safe, 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 anchored girl, safe, near, near. The refraction of light across the cedar, striking the ceramic rim with clinical precision. Your thumb traces the vein in my wrist, an ancient cartography of quiet belonging. Quiet belonging. We are nested in the inherited linen, frayed at the edges like a coastline. Like a coastline. The convallaria bends toward the window glass, acknowledging the warmth of the solar azimuth. We are reading the same heavy book. Your gaze is a lexicon of devotion, of absolute devotion. The vocabulary of your eyes is fast, speaking of histories we haven't written, The porcelain vessel steams between my palms, fragrant with crushed bergamot and peppermint. I am cataloging the silence of the room, a sanctuary built from shared breath, shared breath. The cardinal lands on the iron railing, a sudden punctuation of crimson and light. Crimson and light. No dialogue is required for this understanding. The inheritance of peace is a heavy fabric, wrapped around our shoulders like carded wool in the sanctuary of the late morning. The late morning. Your hand is an anchor in the light, keeping me tethered to this specific hour. This specific hour. The architecture of the house is breathing, expanding with the heat of the day. I rest my head against your shoulder, a final sentence in a long paragraph. A long paragraph. The clock ticks with a rhythmic patience, measuring the depth of our mutual calm. mutual calm. The dust particles rotate in the beam. A miter call is arms of planetary motion, and the teacup is empty, but the warmth remains, transferred from the ceramic to my skin, to my skin. The Lana Caravine climbing the porch, Whitney liturgy of our stillness. I found a pile of two under the couch. Blue ink is smudged across my knuckle. The radiator makes a rhythmic clicking sound. It matches the way you breathe. Pale light hits the dust on the silence without making it sound like a void, making it sound empty. I am folding the morning into an envelope, leaving it right where you can find it. Simple things feel like heavy secrets now. We are finally good at being still. The toaster popped and made me jump. The strawberry jam is far too sweet. I watched a sparrow on the porch railing. It looked like it was waiting for a sign. I am writing down the way you look before the world gets too loud again. I am folding the morning into an envelope, leaving it right where you can find it. Simple things feel like heavy secrets now. We are finally good at being still. It is terrifying to be this okay, to not be looking for an exit. I used to think peace was a lie, or something meant for other people, meant for someone else. But here is the ink on the page. Wait until you read what I wrote. Wait for the light to hit. Wait until you see the tea is cold. It is all for you. Just stay right there in the sheets. Stay right there. Don't move a muscle yet. Don't move a muscle yet. The ink is still wet on the paper. Ink is still wet. It is still wet. The sun tracks across the old wood, leaving a path for the dust to dance. Ice on the glass is losing its grip, turning to rain in the middle of the day. Stay here while the house is still. Let the heat find the marrow of your bones. Though slow and steady, we have nowhere we need to go. The ceramic cup warms my palms. Steam rises like a silent ghost. I watch the way you breathe in sleep, a rhythm older than the house itself. Stay here while the house is still. Let the heat to the early hour, a blanket made of wool and salt. But the warmth remains. Rest your head. Wait for the turn of the tide. Quiet in the kitchen. Just the way I like it. We do not have to go. The world can wait outside. Stay sweater has a loose thread. I watch it catch the light. No need for heavy talk. Silence does the work. Silence does the work. Others are rushing for the train, checking clocks and making plans. But the ice is melting slow. In a glass we forgot to finish. We do not have to go. The world can wait outside. The light is leaning across the kitchen floor. You are wearing that old sweater I love. Steam rises from the blue ceramic mugs. No reason to head out the door today. Just the kettle singing a quiet tune. It is the way you look at me between the headlines and the crumbs. We do not need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and a little bit of you and me. dozen times. I laugh until my sides start to ache. Your hair is a mess of morning tangles, but I would not change a single thing. It is the way you look at me between the headlines and the crumbs. We do not need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and a little bit of you and me. The world is moving way too fast, always chasing something new, but I am perfectly content right here, watching the clock take its sweet time. It is the way you look at me between I need a fancy stage to dance, just this slow Sunday swing and a little bit of you and me, just you and me. Watching a beetle die on the flagstone. It's twitching in the way I do when I'm nervous. You're pointing out the hydrangea bushes, saying they need more iron in the soil, but the sun is hitting your neck in a way that makes me think about hospital waiting rooms. And the way the linoleum reflects the ceiling. I'm trying to be present for the walk, but I'm counting the steps until I can lay back down. Stay here in the weeds with me. Stay here. Don't ask me to be anything else, lost for anything else. Not today. Just watch the dirt get under my nails, under my nails. You have a bruise on your shin from the bed frame, a purple map of where we've been sleeping. We passed the neighbor's fence where the paint is peeling like sunburned skin after a long July. I wanna tell you I'm failing at being a person, but you're busy smelling the lavender. You say it reminds you of soap in a bathroom, and I just nod because I can't remember my own. The silence feels like a Sunday morning when nobody showed up for the sermon. Stay here in the weeds with me. Stay here. Don't ask me to be anything else, lost for anything else. Not today. Just watch the dirt get under my nails, under my nails. The light is too bright for my eyes, too bright. We're just walking in circles. I'm still waiting for the floor to give way, but the grass is holding us up. Maybe the apocalypse is just a slow Tuesday, and we're just picking at scabs in the garden, for now, for now. The porcelain and rest upon the scarred oak. Steam rises from fusion of chicory root. Your diaphragm pulses with a sudden frantic rhythm. The punchline lingers in the oxygen between us, a tectonic shift within this narrow scullery. You are a monument of sudden bright sound. I watch the way your shoulders heave, tracing the lineage of your genuine mirth. Beyond the window a cedar waxwing hovers, navigating the branches of the silver birch. The world is violent and vastly indifferent, but here the gravity feels centered and kind. This silence is a heavy velvet tapestry, woven from the threads of our shared history. We do not need the clutter of syntax or the clumsy architecture of spoken explanation. Only the stillness. We are two celestial bodies and fixed orbit, no longer seeking by the weight of this small joy, no longer seeking in a reason for existing, simply braiding in the frequency of afterglow, simply vibrating in the frequency of afterglow. The resonance remains. You peel a clementine with methodical grace. The citrus oils atomize in the cool air. A fragrance of ponderosa pine in winter stains the linen towel draped over your arm. I am documenting the tetragrammaticity of your knuckles, each ridge a mountain range I have climbed. A liturgy performed without a single prayer, the castery performed without a single prayer. The cast iron skillet remains cold on the stove while the sun calculates its slow descent. We are protagonists in a fable of peace, untouched, butched by the machinery of the exterior world. Our knees brush beneath the table edge, a tectonic plate, movement of sheer devotion. Your eyes reflect the grain of the wood, a mirror of the forest we planted together. Everything is ending somewhere in the distance, but here the clock has forgotten to strike. This silence is a heavy velvet tapestry, woven from the threads of a shared history. We do not need the clutter of sensory, no longer seeking by the weight of this small joy, no longer seeking in a reason for existing, simply extending through the floorboard, simply vibrating in the frequency of afterglow. Stay the resonance remains. I am cataloging the way the light hits the wide plank floorboards at 45 degrees. The waffle knit throw is a toffee map, draped across your knees and the sleeping cat. Draped across your knees and the sleeping cat. We are achieving up domestic equilibrium without any external validation required this morning. Your breathing is a rhythmic study in stability, completely unbothered by the heavy wool blankets. The radiator clicks like a slow ticking clock, marking the time we are choosing to ignore. This is the architecture of our quietest hours, built from heavy porcelain and hurried oxygen. Unhurried oxygen. No need for a schedule or a frantic pace, just the logistic of exactly here in this small republic of two. You have a specific way of reclaiming the duvet, a subconscious negotiation for warmth while you sleep. I watch the steady movement of your collarbone. It is the only metronome I currently recognize. Yesterday was all errands and high-stakes meetings, but today the only mandate is being horizontal. The tea is steeping in the blue ceramic pot, releasing bergamot into the humid morning air. I like the specific weight of this silence. It feels structural and incredibly sound. The world outside is a series of loud intersections and professional performance reviews I do not want. But in this square footage, we are the board members voting unanimously for one more hour of stillness. There is no urgency in our shared vocabulary, just a deep appreciation for the linen textures. This is the architecture of our quietest hours, built from heavy porcelain and hurried oxygen. Unhurried logistic of exactly here in this small republic of two. Just the logistics of staying unhurried in this saturated morning light. Exactly here, quiet and heavy, quiet and heavy. In this republic of two. Heels dig deep, the black dirt gives way. I lean back, watch the oak bark slide by, slide by. Chain links bite the air, a steady click and snap, clockwork in the garden. Sun hits the nape of a resting neck. Weightless for a beat, then the pull returns. The pull returns. Breath catches in the throat like a reed in the wind, keeping time with the dust. The sky opens its big blue mouth and laughs a soft gale. I am not going anywhere fast, just hanging on a hinge, balanced on a wooden board between the mud and the blue. Eyes shut tight, feeling the pendulum swing. Warmth in the palms, the world is a slow loop of, slow loop, slow loop. No rush to step down, the rhythm is the point, the rest is just talk. Back and forth, high and low, just a soft sway. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Morning in the air, morning in the air, morning in the air, morning in the air. The way you move, the way you move, the way you move, the way you move. Feeling so right, feeling so right. Feeling go right, feeling so right. with the sun, rising with the sun, rising with the sun. Finally home, finally home, finally home, finally home. Feeling so right, feeling so right, feeling go right, feeling so right. The way you move, yeah, rising, oh, do-ba-da-ba. Paper snap, ink on the page, tap the wood, tap the wood, keep the pace. Sun hits the desk, dust dances slow, stay in the lines, easy now, so easy now. You watch me, steam on the glass, turn the leaf, turn the leaf, let it pass, hardback bound, heavy and thick. Watch the clock, click, 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 click. The mind wants to drift right out to the street where the big boots hit the heartbeat, but I stay right here. Hit the heartbeat, but I stay right here, locked in the chair, vibing on the air, scent of the rain, scent of the rain, cooling the pain, back to the start, read it again. Hold the thought, hold the pen, swing the ink. Black and white, just us two, doing it right, doing it right, doing it right. Click, click the pace, click, 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 click. Easy now, do-ba-da-ba.